My content is intended for adult collectors of the product, not made for kids.
Hello everyone, so for this video, this is going to be a fun video. This is a sequel to the previous Photoshop video that I did, where we gave the Hasbro base detail. Now we're going to try to Photoshop and do a concept edit of a Takara release and Hasbro if they tried to put the detail away from it and other modifications. So make sure if you are new here, you subscribe to the channel and show the channel some love. This is going to be really fun to tackle, so please, 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 tell your friends about the channel, subscribe. It's going to be a fun little Photoshop thing that we're going to try out. Hopefully I can do this right. So I think the easiest thing to do out of the way is we have to make this not aligned properly, because that is the common theme with cutie stuff that, actually, I can probably first. So we already have a Raphael, so we're going to have to compare after, so actually, we're going to have it like this. So now what we're going to do is really simple. I'm just going to get the inside of it. Yeah, that looks high. It looks pretty off-center. Afterwards, I'll add the armor and whatever. I think we'll first go with no detail, and then we'll work our way and add the armor. So now we already got it off-center. So that's the first step. The next step is deleting all the detail. So we have to do this in reference to trying to understand how Hasbro's philosophy is with design, where it's basically remove anything that's good on the bay and just delete it. So the first part, which is going to be easy, is just going to be this, where we're going to get on all the edges and everything, and we're going to completely just do this. We get hue and saturation, so it's kind of dead. I don't have to do that. I can probably just after put a tint. It's actually really funny because we're just basically killing all the personality on this, which I've said before. So this is the new meta for videos. This is how I use the photo. This is, every time when you see the photoshopped concept thing that we always do, it's always funny because it gets funnier and funnier to try to replicate it. Okay, so we have the actual Raphael here. So just because I did take away the kind of like the color of the thing, what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna make a layer on top. Now I've got like this weird little, and like, yeah, so it's got kind of like that color to it. Okay, so far this is looking really nice. Like this is, so, well, technically it doesn't look nice. It looks really bad. Now, for Hasbro, this top part it's very easy just to do this. So essentially what you're doing is you're taking away all this. They would not paint that top part. Not in, like, they would not. Oh, and I also have to put the holes on the thing. We gotta do the donut on it. I'll get to the holes. So the holes in the armor we'll do at the end, because that's like very specific. Okay, so now we're gonna get really petty right now with the detail, because they like to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on like the little corner of the face, because they'll do this. They'll do this, and essentially you're kind of removing the detail on the cheeks there, right? Because they're petty. They're petty with little details. They just won't do it. Now, the question is, do you think they would keep the gold on there? This is already looking like a really... Do you think they keep the gold or no? Does the gold stay? The gold will stay there. But okay.
Anything mechanical?
Yeah, gone.
It's so fixed.
So you can already see.
No halo.
Yeah, there's no halo. Okay. So now it's like these weird little things. So I have this as a reference. So I actually have to Photoshop this, which I'm just going to steal from salvage. So what we have to do now is, I'm going to do is really easy. I'm just going to Photoshop the line. So we're just going to I'm gonna actually make sure the hardness is there, so that way it's a little bit easier. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to loosely get the shape of this. The salvage is gonna go away for a moment. So now we gotta... I think actually it would be fine, because I think because it's a vertical chip. Wait. Because I'm thinking vertical versus horizontal, what would they do? So... yeah, it would probably... you would probably get something like this, but... I would do like... yeah. This is at an angle, so I basically have to now distort the image to where I can kind of get it. So I think that's good enough. So this one, I'm going to duplicate again. Then after... would they even do yellow? What would they do for the core, for the outer part? Do you think they throw in the gold, or is that too much gold? Because I'm still debating. For this parts, that's on...
Gold is cheap paint.
So cheap paint. So my father says go with the gold. So we're gonna go with the gold. So no, they only, it's always two color. No. Salvage. If you saw salvage, it's blue, it has green eyes,
Yeah, but they...
and gold.
Fans, they're gonna add...
No, they're not gonna do the red.
Looks so cool.
I know it does, but the thing is, we're not trying to make it look good. We're trying to make it look bad like Hasbro. So this looks pretty dead. I'm actually pretty proud of it. Would they even do red? No, they wouldn't, because that would be too nice. So our first one is done and out of the way.
That's extreme. That's the slim version.
That's what we get.
No. That's just the slim version.
Okay. For your sake, I'll allow, but they're not gonna add red on all the sections.
They will.
They're not gonna. Okay.
They listen to the fans. Not.
You get red just right there. That's the red that you get. Hey, look over here. I've made a deal with my father, so he gets the one red circle. He doesn't get the two, because they wouldn't do that. They always do half. So there you go. That's the final product. It looks so awful. It looks so awful, man. Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, whatever. I think it looks like it really makes you think about how bad Hasbro is overall, just so it could get to this point. I mean, I'm curious how the hell they're gonna do. I like how there's armor pieces there, but it's also Africa. Who cares? It's Photoshop. Okay, next up, Ultimate. So, considering the fact that we've seen already salvage and it looks like a piece of garbage, I think it's gonna be really easy to do Ultimate. So now the first thing that we basically have to do is, there is not gonna be any red on this. We're gonna first make it all blue, so it's easier, and then after whatever details that are normal, we put it back in. Okay, there you go. So now the middle piece is kind of more like bluish, whatever. So the next part that's really easy, once again, is just deleting all the sticker decal. That is, they would not include it. We're also gonna modify the contact points, because we already know that they like to do that. They like to make the bays worse than they actually are. I didn't do it for Raphael, which is supposed to be called Ragnar, because I thought that was too excessive. Dude, this is like insane. I think. Like, genuinely, for me, I hope they don't do that. They stay true to the bay, or as true as they can for Hasbro standards. And after this little detail, the line disappears. So, very nice. But let's take a look forward. Oh, mama. That does not look good. But again, like I said, you know. Okay, we have to modify the contact points. We got to do some stupid cringe on that, so because they're already on it. They're already gonna do it. What do you think of Ultimate so far? I didn't put any of the holes or the armor or the thing, but what do you think of... because they're not going to do red. They don't put red on it, because they didn't put red on salvage. I think they would keep the blue. Alrighty, now to end off, this is the TAKARA TOMY Ultimate Valkyrie. And this
Oh no.
is the that's the...
No.
I'm sorry, this is Hasbro accurate.
No, they're a little bit more yellow. So poor.
That's the thing, but
They're not gonna-
but
no.
that's Hasbro. You're giving too much benefit on the Hasbro. I already saw salvage, so we killed the contact points. We removed a lot of the gold. We left some red, but we only did half red. I think this is peak. I think
A light version.
I think for the next one we'll probably...
You know how they sell beer? They normal beer and like a Miller Light. So that's what it is light version.
I think we'll probably do a sequel. Actually, I don't know if we will. Will we? You'll probably just see it in news videos. This was just because this is like the last wave, and I thought it'd be pretty, you know, it's got good longevity if I do this. I wonder if there is DB2, if we ever do get that from TT, that would be pretty cool, and I can just Photoshop it like that, and that would be like good content, I guess. Yeah, this is like awful. So yeah, this is really good. So leave a like, leave a comment. I didn't even give my predictions on the base. I don't know. Hope it's good, I guess, or something like that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and bye.